There was an old lady called Mrs. Maloney. She was in bed with her old husband John, and she said, "I'm terribly frightened. I can hear strange noises each morning." Says John, "Don't be frightened, me darling, 'cause it's only a wee mouse, I've no doubt. And before many a days, I assure you, I'll have him well cut by the snout." So John set a trap for the raider, and he slipped it right under the bed, and he said before this time tomorrow, that wee bloody mouse'll be dead. Molly was busy next morning, sweeping and cleaning the room, so she popped the trap into the chamber, intending to move it quite soon. John, he came home with a toothache. He moaned and he groaned a whole lot. So with the fuss and confusion, wasn't the bloody old mousetrap forgot. So Molly gave him a powder to soothe him, and she put him to bed with great care, and she told him all the patience that Job had, and all the great pain he could bear. So the both went to sleep quite and easy. But John, he woke up in the night, and he went to use the pea chamber, and beheld he got a great fright. Well, the trap had closed on his victim, and there wasn't a thing he could do, and he bawled and he woke all the neighbours with one hell of a hullabaloo. Well, Molly, still thinking of his toothache, she woke in the bed with a jump. She said, "Why the hell don't you go to the dentist and let him pull out that old stump?" Well, poor John was such a predicament. He could feel his knees going weak as he stood with a hump and a crouch, and his tongue half around in his cheek. The mouse, he let out a squeal, and from his den he kept peeping out, and he was wondering why John, he was dancing, farting and assing about. When Molly heard the squeak, she was delighted. She began for to cheer and to clap. "Oh," she says, "goody Johnny, you have the wee bugger caught in the trap." So see, he had me pestered, nibbling and nosing about, and he kept me awake every night till the morning, in through my drawers and out. Said she, "There's no such thing as a devil." Well, he might be one all right. Wasn't he making a nest in me old bra, John? The dirty wee man, he'd hold thoroughly me tight. Said she, "Let him wiggle and kick in the trap all night, John, because he was one cheeky brat, and in the morn he'll be well stiff, and I'll sling him right out to the cat." Says Molly, "I'm glad that you caught him, and I'm very thankful for that. Why don't you come to bed now, John, and we'll have a wee love and a chat." John cursed the mouse in the trap as he stood there scratching his head, because he knew that Molly was happy. She thought the mouse, he was dead. Molly was wondering why he didn't come to bed. So she says, "John, is thou stumping on you still?" John says it was not thou stump that annoys him, but I got one hell of a rap, and I'd like to see the effing patience that Job had, if he caught up like me in a trap. Okay.